Hi, I'm Luce. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I am kicking off a long weekend reading vlog. So here in the UK we have a 4-day bank holiday weekend for Easter. So I have not too many plans really for this weekend, so I want to get a lot of reading done. That's my main plan. So I thought, why not vlog it? Why not make a cozy little long weekend reading vlog out of it? My only plans for this weekend really are tomorrow I'm going to go visit my cousin, and then I'm going to pop in and see my parents as well when I'm back visiting home. And then on Sunday I have a concert which I'm so excited about. Me and my friend Keris are going to see Ghost, which I am so excited about. They are one of my favorite bands. I was thinking, I was like, oh, I can put like little clips from the show in this vlog, but then I remembered that it is a phone-free event. You're not allowed to film. So I won't be getting any clips of the actual performance, but I will try and, film what I'm wearing and like if I get any cute merch or anything while I'm there. But yeah, like I said, I just want to get a load of reading done this weekend. So I'm going to quickly just run through my TBR. So I'm currently reading 3 things. The first one is Ruthless Empire by Rena Kent. This I'm listening to on audio, and this is a buddy read that I'm doing with my bestie Caitlin. If you've watched any of my other videos, then you will probably have seen that we have been buddy reading the Royal Elite series. This is book 6. I am currently up to chapter 13, page 107, and I got a message from Caitlin today saying that she has caught up to where I'm at, so I think we're going to be reading the next couple chapters. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to finish this one over the weekend, but I still want to make some progress in it. And then the other audiobook that I'm listening to when I'm not buddy reading with Caitlin is Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rorick. I don't actually know how far into this one I am. I think I'm on page like 240. I'm a decent chunk of the way through, and I am enjoying this book, but it is a lot slower than I thought it would be, which isn't a bad thing. It's taking me a bit longer to really get into the story than I anticipated, but I am still having a really good time with it. And then the final thing that I'm reading, I'm actually reading on my Kindle, but I have the physical copy here. It is Heaven Official's Blessing, Volume 5 by Mojang Tongju. I am 230, I think, pages into this one. I did originally want to finish this one tonight, but I don't think I will now because I think I'm going to be playing some Repo with my friends. I am for sure planning on finishing this definitely by tomorrow. And then onto the 2 things that I haven't started yet, but I want to read. First one, I have taken the dust jacket off of this one, but it is Long Live Evil by Sarah Rees Brennan. I had this, I think, on my February TBR. And my bestie Caitlin has just started reading this. She picked up a copy on a whim when she was in Barnes & Noble, and she's obsessing over it. Like, she is loving this book so much, and if Caitlin loves something, then I know that I'm gonna love it too. So I'm really, really eager to read this one. She said it's a really quick, easy read, so I'm kind of hoping that I can fly through this and finish this over the weekend. The other book that I really want to read, which I'm going to be picking up on my Kindle, is Dark Fae by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti. I have been having such an itch to reread Zodiac Academy at the moment, and I'm trying to be really good and not reread it because it's a 10-book series, and I don't have time for that with my TBR. So I think I'm going to be diving into this series. This is the Ruthless Boys of the Zodiac, I believe, and I know that some people recommend reading, I think it's the first 3 Zodiac Academy books, then switching to Ruthless Boys. I didn't do that. I just binged through all of Zodiac, so I want to go back and read this. I believe it's 5 books. And I'm so desperate to be back in this world again. Like, I've just been craving it and missing it. And I got a little bit of book mail, which I'm going to show you now, which has really, really ignited my passion for being back in Solaria. So earlier today, I got in the post my deluxe special edition of Book 1 of Zodiac Academy, and I truly think this is the most beautiful special edition I own. Like, we have this gorgeous, gorgeous foiled cover, the back. It has sprayed edges. When all of the books have come out in this series, the sprayed edges are going to make up a picture. I will put actually an image up here of what the sprayed edges are going to look like all together. It also has illustrated end papers, which are signed, are different on the back. It's got this absolutely stunning foil on the naked hardback, and the inside of the dust jacket is like a full art print of the cover. I screamed when I opened this box. I truly screamed. I love this series so much, and truly, the authors like knocked it out of the park with this edition. Like, I have ordered, I think, up to book 3 is where they've come up to with the pre-orders. So I can't wait to get the rest of the books in the series. They do also have a deluxe special edition for the Ruthless Boys books. So if I love that one, which I'm anticipating I will, I think I am going to buy the box set or the set of all of those books. But yeah, those are my reading plans. But yeah, it is currently Thursday. I've just finished work. I want to do maybe a little bit of tidying around the house quickly before I make dinner and then settle in for some probably quite chaotic repo tonight. And I want to try and read maybe 100-ish pages of Heaven Official's Blessing before I go to bed. But yeah, I'll come back to you tomorrow with an update on how my reading's going and how my weekend, my long cozy weekend is going. Hello, I am doing a car update right now. It is Friday and I am just about to drive home to go visit my family, but I thought I would just like pop in. My day that I thought was gonna be like a really chill visit to like see my cousin and see my mom has now turned into much more of a extended big family visit. So I'm gonna go visit my dad, and also my brother is home for the weekend and I haven't seen my brother since Christmas. So I'm very excited that I get to see him. But yeah, my plan of like, you know, just like popping home, seeing my family, and then coming back and doing a fuck ton of reading has been derailed. So I did do some reading this morning though. That's kind of the main reason I'm popping in. So I did listen to about 60 pages of Lady of Darkness this morning while I was getting ready, and I am enjoying that book. Like, I am having a good time, but it's just not quite hitting as much as I wanted it to. This is probably going to be like a solid 3.5, but I'm just feeling a little bit underwhelmed because I was going into it like expecting such amazing things. But then I also did read a little bit more just before I left of Heaven Official's Blessing, volume 5. I read, I think, about 35 pages, and I'm loving that. Like, this is my favorite volume so far of this series that I've read. I love it so much. I love the way that the plot is progressing and the way that the romance is progressing. Every time these characters are like having their little interactions, I'm screaming. Also, this book, if you don't know anything about the series, this series is illustrated as well. So I'm gonna just like put in one of the illustrations here, which is like my favorite one from like the volume I'm reading. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. But yeah, it is currently about 1 o'clock. I was planning on being home by like 4, but I think I'm gonna be home a lot later than that because I'm also now staying at my dad's for dinner. I don't think I'm gonna be back till like 7, 8 o'clock. So my plan of finishing Heaven Official's Blessing has kind of gone out of the window. I think today I still have, I think, about 150 pages that I need to finish. It's doable. I can do it when I get home. I just don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for it. So we'll see. But yeah, my cozy reading weekend has taken a little bit of a turn, but tomorrow I know I'm doing nothing. Like, the only thing I'm doing tomorrow is maybe a little bit of cleaning. Yeah, I am going to go visit all of my family. Hello, good morning and happy Saturday. It is barely morning. It is like, I think 1 minute to 12, but I have finally got up, I have emerged, I have made myself a coffee, and I had some very late mail come through. So I thought I would just open this up this morning and show you what I got. I'm pretty sure I have like a pre-order and then also one of the monthly boxes as well. Let's do the pre-order first. I'm like 99% sure I know what this is. Okay, so this is the early edition of Kiki's Delivery Service by Eiko Cardano, I think is the author's name. And this is so gorgeous. This matches the copy of Howl's Moving Castle they did, which I do have. Oh my god. I've never read Kiki's Delivery Service. I've also never watched the film, which I really need to rectify because a lot of my friends love it, but I couldn't resist getting this copy. And again, it matches the Howl copy that I have. And I do really want to read this because I think that this is just going to be a fun, quick, kind of little change of pace book. It also, I didn't realize, has illustrations. And because I believe this is like a middle grade, it has really big text, which I like a lot. This is the first beautiful bit of book mail that I have. And yeah, I think this is the April monthly YA box. It's not the YA box. I believe this is just my adult and romantasy books. I have the like combo box. So I have the romantasy one, which I do look up spoilers for what the books are going to be on Instagram every month. So it's like I always know what books I'm getting, but I usually forget. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is the Windweaver by Julie Johnson. This is stunning. I love the color scheme on this one because it's very, we obviously have custom end papers. It's got a stunning, absolutely gorgeous naked hardback. I'm assuming this is the trade cover, just in a different colorway. That's what Fairy Loot tends to do with their reverse dust jackets now. I'm obsessed with this. I don't know anything about it because I think I saw the cover on the spoiler page and I'd never heard of the book before, but it says, a prophecy reignited, a storm unleashed, a love that could shatter everything. And I'm gonna assume, just based on the cover and like the feathers and all this kind of stuff, and this, I'm assuming it's gonna have something to do with phoenixes, which I think is really cool. But yeah, this is the April romantasy book. Then let's do the adult book. I have This Monster of Mine by Shalani Abai Sekara. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm very sorry. This cover is really pretty as well. I love like the dark bluey kind of green with the gold. It's got sprayed edges. This heart on the back, that's very cool. The end papers are just beautiful. I think that this might be like the strongest aesthetic design kind of wise Fairy Loot books I've had in quite a while. Like both of these are so gorgeous. But the little inside flap just says, she knows the taste of death, he'll stoke her hunger for it. And listen, based on the art and the just general aesthetic of this book, I am so in. I am so in. I'm so excited for this one. But yeah, that's my little collection of book mail from Fairy Loot this morning. I am going to drink my coffee. I'm going to watch the RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 finale. And then I'm going to do a lot of reading. I did read, I think, about 150 pages of Heaven Official's Blessing last night, so I only have, I think, 60 pages left to read until I finished it. I am loving it so much. I love it so much. If I didn't have other books that I really should be reading, I think I would just be jumping straight into volume 6 after I finished volume 5. I am planning on starting Long Live Evil today, and I want to make a really good chunk into it. Based on what my bestie Caitlin has been saying about it, it's a very quick read. But yeah, that was my little book haul. I'm gonna go drink my coffee and honestly just chill. I am so tired today. Yumi, I'm trying to talk about my books. Hello. Okay, hello. It is now the afternoon. I have got dressed. I've now finished my first book for this little vlog, and that is Heaven Official's Blessing Volume 5. I gave this 5 stars. I love this series so much. I think that this is definitely the best volume that I've read so far. The way that it's progressing the story is like super interesting, and I feel like we got a lot of really interesting kind of background information, lore in this one, and also the romance. The way that the romance is progressing in this is making me so happy. I am loving it. Like this, I've mentioned this before, this is definitely a slow burn, but we're getting like crumbs of stuff now, and oh, it's making me so happy. And I would love to just dive into volume 6, but I am gonna have some restraint. What I'm gonna be reading now is Long Live Evil by Sarah Rose Brennan. I've been dying to pick this up and this copy is so pretty. This is the Fairy Loot edition. This one has like such gorgeous end papers, but this is, I believe, about a girl who ends up in the world of her favorite fantasy series, but she is the villain. And I think that premise is so cool. It is so interesting. And honestly, I just think this is going to be a really fun book. I think this is going to be really quick to get through. I just think I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. So I am going to be reading this now. Yeah, on the TV behind me, I have Twitch up because we are, I think very soon, in 10 minutes, the LEC, like the European League games are about to be starting. So I'm going to be watching that. I'm watching Casual stream of it. Also catching up on the LCK earlier. I watched the Drag Race finale, which was amazing. So yeah, today's just been a lot of like cozy reading, watching stuff, vibes, and yeah, my cats have been super cuddly today as well, which is really nice. I ideally want to get about 100 pages into this. I also am going to listen to some Lady of Darkness. I'm going to get cozy. I am going to settle with this one. I think she really wants a cuddle, and yeah, make a start on this one. Right, hello, we are back upstairs, and I also just wanted to say the reason that my clips for today are all being filmed on my phone and not my camera is because, if I'm being honest, I keep forgetting to charge the camera battery. So that's why I was stuck with phone for the moment. But I did want to give an update because I did make some progress into Long Live Evil. I am 59 pages in right now, and I am having so much fun with this so far. I will say I did plan on reading more, and then I was really tired, and so I ended up having a little nap on the sofa. So that's why I've only read about 60 pages, but like I said, I'm having so much fun with this. This very quickly kind of gets into the action, like very, very quickly. I think it's literally in chapter 2. Our main character Ray ends up in this fantasy world. So you are really just like straight in there. I was a bit lost in the first chapter, but her and her sister in the hospital. Our main character Ray has been diagnosed with cancer and she is undergoing chemotherapy treatment, and her sister is visiting her, and they are talking about their favorite book series. And there was so much information about this book series in the first chapter, and it went so far over my head. Like, I could not retain that information properly. But once I got past that and I was actually into it, I'm loving it. I was saying to Caitlin, this feels like a breath of fresh air to me, because while it's not urban fantasy, you know, like the fantasy world is a very traditional type of fantasy world, having a main character who comes from like our world and has like, you know, the modern way of speaking and mindset and everything makes this really fun and makes it feel really unique. So yeah, I'm having a great time with this. I don't think that I'm going to necessarily be reading any more of this tonight because it is currently like 6:30. My boyfriend's just gone out to get our dinner and we are planning on playing some Repo tonight. So I don't think my evening is going to contain much reading. That is my update so far on this. Having so much fun, and I do think, I mean, this is, how long is she? It's 430 pages. I do think once I'm properly into this, this is the kind of book that I am going to absolutely fly through. So I think that my goal of finishing this before the weekend is maybe looking a little bit unrealistic. I'm definitely going to be like a good way through it. Hello, happy Sunday. I said I was going to charge my camera and I forgot again. And also I can't be bothered to find a place to actually put my phone to record. So we're doing a little handheld situation right now, but It is Sunday, it is about midday. I have just sat down, I have my book. It is really, really beautiful weather. You can see outside in my front garden. It is such a nice day today, so I need to do a bit of cleaning today, but I'm not going to do that until later. So I want to sit and read for about an hour, I think. Then I'm going to get some lunch, do some cleaning, and then I'm going to sit back down and try and do a lot of reading. Also, I have, once again, a cat. As soon as I sit down to record, as soon as I'm talking, my cats like swarm because they think something exciting's going on. But yeah, basically my plan is just to read a good chunk of Long Live Evil today, and because I'm cleaning, I will be listening to actually, I was gonna say I'm gonna be listening to Lady of Darkness. I think I'm actually gonna listen to Ruthless Empire. I'm just gonna get cozy and start doing my reading for today. Hello, we are here for another kitchen update. I have got dressed. I will show my full outfit in a second. This is what I am wearing to Ghost this evening, which I'm so excited about. Also, please ignore my tap that's just in the way. But yeah, it's about 5:30 right now. My friend is getting here. Oh my god, I cannot get the lid off of my cup. My friend is getting here in about half an hour. I'm gonna hang out for a little bit before we end up going to the concert. But I have been doing some cleaning earlier, so I listened to, hello cat, listened to about 80 pages, I think, of Lady of Darkness, and I'm finally getting really into this book. I think I mentioned in a previous update that, hello cat, that I was enjoying it, but I was just finding it like a little bit slow. And we're at a point now where we have like maybe 100 pages left, where the plot is like really starting to get interesting. So I'm much more invested in that now. And then I have read about 100 pages of Long Live Evil today. I am loving it so much, like truly, I'm having so much fun with this book. Planning on ending this vlog tomorrow, so I don't think that I'm gonna get it done by tomorrow, but I do still want to make a lot of progress. But I want to try and just like read as much as I can because I don't want to put this book down. Like when I'm reading it, I am so engrossed, I'm so in it. And Caitlin has I think she finished reading it like really recently and she loved it. So I am so excited to just see where this book goes, honestly. Yeah, this is my outfit. This is the dress that I'm gonna be wearing. I also just wanted to take a quick moment because I've just cleaned my living room and I just want to show off my living room because I love my living room. It is so cozy and so lovely. I've got like this little display cabinet where I have like some fancy books and stuff in it. Also, that noise is the cat water fountain, so please ignore that. But yeah, this is my living room. This is where I get the majority of my reading done. Hello, happy Sunday. It is about 1 o'clock now and I'm finally up. I wanted to, before I got into any like reading updates, I wanted to just talk about the concert I went to last night because it was so good. It was so good. Like I would put it in like top 3 best like concerts and shows I've ever been to. It was so good. And while like I think I mentioned in my clip from yesterday that it was a phone-free event, so like we had our phones in these little pouches. Listen, I am someone who like I have my phone on me all the time. I like being able to check my phone all the time. I do actually think it was really good that they didn't let phones there because you got to just sit and experience it, and like also just looking at the crowd and not seeing any phones was like such a surreal experience. It was absolutely amazing, but I was so tired afterwards. And my throat, I don't know if you can necessarily tell, but like my voice is definitely suffering a little bit today. So yeah, I had quite a lie-in, but I am, hello, I am joined by Kat. I have my coffee, I have some lunch. So I'm gonna drink my coffee, eat my lunch, and then my main reading plan for today is I want to finish Lady of Darkness. So I have 58 minutes. What is this doing? I have 58 minutes left on the audiobook, so I mean, I'm gonna get that done, like, no problem whatsoever. And while I am listening to the audiobook, my plan my plan is to do a puzzle. I really love doing puzzles, but I have two quite young cats. And as soon as I get a puzzle out, they try and start playing with it and they will take pieces away from me. So I'm gonna see how long I can actually do it this time without them intervening. But yeah, this is the puzzle that I'm doing. It is one of the Disney ones. I have quite a few of these. My mum buys me them for Christmas. This is the Beauty and the Beast one. They are absolutely beautiful, but like a pain in the ass to do. Kind of like an oil painting almost. So like they're very difficult, but they're very satisfying when they're done. So I'm gonna listen to my audiobook for an hour, make some progress on my puzzle, and then it's Monday today, and though it's bank holiday, my partner is actually working, so he is out in the office today. So I do have the house to myself. So I think as soon as I've got my puzzle done, I am literally just gonna go sit on the sofa in the living room, try and read as much of Long Live Evil as I can. I don't know if I mentioned yesterday where I got up to. I don't think I did, but I got up to page, what was it, 160, I think? Somewhere around there yesterday. Still having so much fun with this book, and I would like to read another 100-ish pages if I can. That would be ideal, but I did start, not last night, it would have been the night before, I did start on my Kindle Dark Fae by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti. It was just calling to me. So like I said, I am quite tired. So if trying to read Long Live Evil is too much for my little brain today, I might pick up Dark Fae again on my Kindle, because those books to me are very like head empty. I do not have to pay attention. I'm just there for the vibes. But we'll see how we go. I will come back to you though when I have finished Lady of Darkness. So I have literally just finished Lady of Darkness, and I'm a little bit torn on this one, because I think that the last 150-ish pages were really interesting and I was very engaged by them, but also not like saying predictable makes it sound like it was bad, but it's like I saw the twists coming, I saw the reveals coming, so it wasn't like shocking. So I think to an extent that didn't necessarily like ruin my enjoyment of it, but it kind of dampened it a little bit, because while I was still engaged, I was kind of like, oh, I know what's going to happen here. I know what this reveal is going to be. You know, I know how XYZ is going to go. Still, I think I'm settling on a 3.5. I think a 3.5 feels good to me. I'm also bearing in mind that, like, you know, this is the first book in a series, and it's... I have not been able to film a clip for this vlog, I swear, without Yumi walking in front of the camera. But yeah, first book in a series, so I was kind of expecting a lot of it to be sat up and just introducing, like, you know, the characters and their relationships and what the actual plot is going to be. Like, the actual plot of this book, in my opinion, hasn't started yet. Like, there was plot going on, sure, but it doesn't feel like it's going to be what the series is actually about. So I am definitely going to be continuing with this series. I think, let me check, but I'm pretty sure I have books 2 and 3 on my Kindle right now. Yes, I do. And also the audiobooks are on Everand, so that's how I listened to the audiobook for this one. So yeah, I will, oh my God. We'll definitely be continuing on with the series because I am intrigued as to where the plot is actually going to go. And also, this is one of those series where, like, to me, the side characters are way more interesting than the main characters. Like, I don't love our main guy. He's fine, but, like, I don't love him. And also, speaking of love, if I had to hear the pet name Love one more time, I was going to lose my mind. Like, I love a pet name, really big fan, but if every single sentence is him calling her Love, oh my God, it was getting so annoying. And I do like Scarlet, but again, I don't love her. Like, she's kind of just, I think from what I've heard from other people who've read this series, she's a character who has a lot of growth and development. So I am excited for that. And obviously, again, this is book 1 of 5. So she's going to go on a journey. I'm sure she is going to develop a lot as a character, but I found her a little bit frustrating in this particular book. But the side characters were really, really it for me. Like, her two kind of like besties, Nuri and Cassius, I want to know more about them. I am dying to know more about them. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I really don't know what I want to read. There is a part of me that really wants to read more Long Live Evil because I am really enjoying that. But I'm so tired. I am so tired today. I think I'm gonna take a reading break, just watch some YouTube, just chill. And then I think I will probably make some more progress on Dark Fae, actually. Because it's all I'm in the mood to read, right? Because like that's a book that is like, I only read I think the first 2 chapters of it, but it's already like living rent-free in my brain. Like already I am so in, and I am just dying to be back in like the world of Solaria, back in the world of Zodiac Academy. So I think I'm going to do that. I also might, because I'm listening to the audiobook of Ruthless Empire, but because I'm not listening to that consistently, because that's a buddy read book, I don't have like another kind of consistent audiobook, so I might actually get the audiobook for Long Live Evil, maybe, instead of just like picking up a new book, because at the moment, I have been having such a problem with just picking up too many books, and it is really annoying because I'm in one of those moods where I really want to read, but I don't quite know what I want to read. So I'm just picking up a lot of things, hoping that that's gonna like scratch the reading itch that I want. And then it doesn't quite, so then I pick something else up, and I'm trying really hard not to do that, to just stick with the books I'm already reading. What do I want to listen to on audio? That's a very good question, because I don't like not having an audiobook, because like I said, I do have Ruthless Empire, but it's one that I'm not listening to constantly because I'm buddy reading it. So, and I have audiobooks on a lot, like when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, when I'm doing a puzzle, when I'm just like, sometimes I just want to like sit and chill and like scroll on my phone. So I need something to read, but I really don't know what I'm in the mood for, because there's nothing else on my TBR for this month that's not, yeah, there's everything else that's on my TBR is a graphic novel or a manga. So I can really just go wild in theory and read whatever I'm in the mood for, but I don't know what that is. I don't know. I feel like I need to go upstairs and look at my shelves and just have a peruse and see what I'm in the mood for. Because this is the thing. It's like I want to read, but my brain is just so indecisive and I cannot figure out what I want to read right now. And also with audiobooks, like I'm an audiobook lover, but I'm very specific about the books that I want to listen to on audio. Like there's certain books that I just don't want to listen to on audio. I'd much rather read physically, and then vice versa. There's books that I don't want to read physically. I only want to listen to on audio. So I mean, here's the thing. What is actually kind of calling my name right now, which is a terrible idea, is Rhythm of War by Brandon Sanderson. But I don't think I have it in me to commit to that audiobook right now, because I have it like on my Audible library. I bought it, I think, at the beginning of the year. But even on my Audible listening speed, which is 3.5, that audiobook is still 16 hours and 20. I don't think I have time for that because it's the 21st. So I have, 10 days left of the month. And I don't really want to be carrying any books over into next month because I have a very specific TBR for next month, which I'm very excited to talk about. But I don't want to be carrying a load of books over, and especially like, 1,400 page book. I don't want to be taking that into May. As much as Rhythm of War is really calling to me right now, I don't think she's the vibe for right now. So yeah, I'll go and have a look at my shelves upstairs. My cat is being so cute. You can kind of just see her. She's like just loafing on the pillow next to me, and it's very distracting. She's being so cuddly today. But yeah, I'll go look at my bookshelves in a little bit, see what I'm in the mood for, maybe. And then, yeah, I think I'm gonna read some more Dark Fae. I think like silly, goofy fantasy romance is what I need right now. I mean, I might take a nap, honestly. Like, I've only been up for a couple hours, but I'm so tired. So I might take a nap. I don't know. I'll decide in a little bit. I will come back to you with an update once I've made an actual decision on what I'm going to be reading, what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my day. I have come upstairs. I am fighting this desire to nap so hard right now. I am so tired, But I know that if I have a nap, it's going to like kind of fuck me over because of like the time that it is. So I'm trying to be really strong. But one thing that I do really need to do right now is sort my office out a little bit. I have so much stuff everywhere. I have so many books. I did a little bookshelf reorganize, I think about 2 weeks ago, and I did take off a load of books from my shelves that I'm going to be unhauling. I also have some books that I collected from when I was visiting my dad's the last time that I forgot I still had there that I wanted to bring over. And then I have a couple of things that I have bought recently or received recently that need to find homes on my shelves. So I need to have an office sort out, which is another reason that I really need to find an audiobook to read. Oh, actually, I've just thought of one other place that I didn't check to see if Long Live Evil is, and that's on Spotify. Because you have the set amount of hours that you can listen to on Spotify with premium for audiobooks. Is it on Spotify? It is. Okay, I am going to listen to probably a couple chapters of Long Live Evil while I sort out the situation that is going on in my office. And then I think after I've done the cleaning that I need to do, I'll either be reading some of Dark Fae, or I will probably realistically just be watching some YouTube, just chilling. And also I need to edit this vlog actually. So that's what I should do. But is that what I will do? Probably not, because I'm feeling really lazy. But yeah, ooh, do I want to show you what's going on in my office right now? I don't know if I do. It feels a little bit embarrassing. Fuck it. I'll show you the mess of my office. It's fine. But we're being real and vulnerable. This is my desk, which honestly is not too bad right now. The only thing I really need to sort out around here is I need to just give it a general quick tidy and then also take my coffee mug downstairs. But where the actual chaos happens, so that's my partner's desk over there. So that's not my issue to deal with. I'm not touching that. But we have yeah, this is the floor situation right now. So I have, those are stuff for the kitchen, so ignore that. But I have some books that I need to take downstairs. These are books that I'm going to be unhauling. This stack is a combination of stuff to be unhauled, stuff I need to shelve, some more unhaul books, some recycling I need to take downstairs, and my cat over there. So yeah, this is what we're dealing with. I'm not even going to attempt to show you under my desk because that is also a nightmare, but I need to sort through all of that as well. And I'll just give you a tiny little glimpse. I have two little of these TBR carts next to my desk. This one isn't as bad as it may appear on first glimpse. I just shoved a load of stuff on there while my boyfriend was hoovering the other day, so that's going to be really easy to sort. But yeah, this is this is what we're working with. So I'm going to put on my audiobook and try and make this seem a little bit less chaotic. Okay, I'm back. My cleaning has been done. The office is now looking nice and tidy, which is such a relief. I have kind of been putting off sorting through my office just because there were so many books to deal with, and I need to go through all of the books that I'm unhauling. Yeah, it is all clear in here, which I will show in a second. But in terms of reading, I have listened to some more of Long Live Evil. I've put the dust jacket back on. It's the Fairy Loot edition, so I've just flipped over the dust jacket so that we have this beautiful artwork going on. So I'm on page 262, which is 60-ish% of the way through, and I am still loving this book. I'm having such a good time. The audiobook I think is really good. I'm really enjoying the narrator. So I might just stick to the audiobook for the rest of it. I think I have about 2 hours, maybe just under 2 hours of this audiobook to go, so I will definitely be finishing this in the next like couple days. But not today. I think my audiobook listening quota has been reached. I've listened to like maybe 2.5 hours of audiobooks today. So I would like to do some physical reading if my brain will allow it. And I'm pretty sure me and my friends are watching the next episode of The Last of Us tonight. So I'm really excited about that. I loved season 1 so much. So I'm really excited, but also very scared for season 2 because I know what happens in the games. So I'm a little bit afraid, but yeah, we're gonna be watching that tonight. And then I will either be doing some reading on my Kindle, or depending if I'm in the mood, I might play some League. Not really sure. But yeah, my plans for now are literally just to sit, watch some YouTube, and also actually, it is also actually Waterstones double points weekend for the bank holiday. So I tend to do pretty much all of my pre-orders when it's Waterstones double points. So I'm on the website right now looking through all the kind of new upcoming books, seeing what I want to pre-order. But yeah, I'm gonna peruse some more books on Waterstones, and then I am just honestly just gonna chill. I'm just gonna vibe. And then also, well, before I forget, this is the cleaned office. I've just got a little blanket down there for my cats. But the floor is once again clear. These are also just my shelves. My desk is now clean, which is so nice. I'm so bad at letting my desk get messy. I just have over here my little pink fluffy Kindle holder thing, which is a lifesaver. My boyfriend got me the actual like holder and the pillow for my birthday, and then Bestie Ruth got me the, where is it? The little clip thing. The little clip thing that you put on your Kindle. I am obsessed with it. It has made my life honestly so much better since having it. It's Tuesday, so I'm going to be wrapping up this vlog here because I am very sadly back at work today. Which I don't want to be. I want the weekend to last longer. But yeah, before I finish off this vlog, I'm going to just give you an update on where I got up to with Long Live Evil and Dark Fae yesterday, because I realized I didn't do that. For Long Live Evil, I got up to page 262 and still loving this book. I am, I think, 60-ish% of the way through this now. Still having such a good time. And this one I think I can definitely finish. Probably not today, but I think tomorrow it will be done. And then in Dark Fae, I'm up to page 89. Listen, this book is definitely objectively not the best book in the world. It really isn't, but I'm having such a good time. There is just something about the way that these two authors write that is so addictive. It is so easy. It is so just gripping in a way. I love our main girl, Elise. She is such a baddie. I'm having so much fun following her. The guys, I feel meh about, because we got introduced to them in Zodiac Academy. So this one is like a prequel kind of series. This is set, I believe, 5 years before the events of Zodiac Academy at a different academy. So this is Aurora Academy instead of Zodiac Academy. So the guys in this, the main guys, we have met in Zodiac Academy kind of when they're older. And I liked all of them as adults. As teenagers, I don't love them. They very much have the alpha male bullshit kind of annoying attitude that I don't love, but I have faith that this is still going to be fantastic. And like I said, I love our main girl. So I feel like there is a chance that she will carry at least the first book. I'm very sure, because this is a 5-book series, there's going to be a lot of character development. So I'm sure I will end up loving all of them. But yeah, that's my feelings on it right now. And then a quick recap of what I did actually finish this weekend. We have Heaven Officials Blessing Volume 5 by Mojang Pongju, which I gave 5 stars, and Lady of Darkness by Melissa K. Rorick, which I gave a 3.5. So yeah, that is now the end of this vlog. I hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to give it a like and subscribe if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you in a new video again soon. Bye!